morning and welcome to another video. This is probably just going to be like a day in my life or a couple days in my life, specifically focusing on like dealing with overwhelm at work because I'm feeling super overwhelmed right now. Gonna be honest, my mental health is not doing so hot today. Definitely struggling to focus on the positive. I got my workout in this morning. Literally thought about skipping it just because like my mental health was so not there this morning, but I knew that getting a workout in would make me feel a little bit better, and I think it did. But I have just a lot to do today, so I'm gonna go into the office and get all of that done. If you're new here, my name is Stacey York, and I am the executive director of a chamber of commerce in a small town in Indiana. So that is what I do with my days, what I do with my nights and mornings when I'm not working. Is I have a husband named Brandon, and I am really passionate about weightlifting and working out and used to be a personal trainer. So those are kind of the things that I do with my life. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in the office and take you guys along for the rest of the day. So it turns out filming a vlog on a overwhelming day was not exactly the best decision, and I did not film very many clips while I was in the office. But just for a little bit of a rundown of what I was doing on this day. As the director of a chamber of commerce, I do have a board of directors over me, and we do have monthly board meetings, so I was largely prepping for that board meeting that was the day after I filmed this. And then I also was responding to a bunch of emails concerning some events that are coming up and just various emails about membership, as our membership dues are coming up on being due for the year. So that's just a little bit of a rundown of what I do. Lots of desk work, but also a lot of interacting with people. So that's that. After work, my husband and I went rollerblading, and I feel like this is such a huge tip that I have for you guys when dealing with overwhelm or work anxiety, is just to do things after work. And I promise you, I'm bad at this, but it really does help with your mental health. Hell yeah. Do I go full sun or do I go full shadow? It is the afternoon now. I did not film that much while I was working today because I had a lot to get done, but I got a lot of that work done, and now I feel a little bit less overwhelmed than I did this morning when I checked in with you guys. So feeling good. Definitely when I'm feeling overwhelmed, it's just so important to like figure out what the most important tasks are for me to get done, get those done, and then everything else just has to wait. So I don't know what is going on in this town right now, but there's like a million sirens. So hopefully you can't hear that. Also, our windows are open right now because it's like 60 degrees outside. Oh my goodness, something's burning down. But tonight is Wednesday night, and since it was so nice out, Brandon and I just went rollerblading for a little bit because that has been our thing when it's nice out. And it's kind of crazy that it is this nice and it's only February 1st right now while I'm filming this. So I guess I'm taking it, even though maybe that means that the climate is slowly falling apart and we're all gonna die someday and the oceans are gonna rise and our coasts won't be livable anymore. But at least it's warm. So yeah, we're just trying to figure out what to do for dinner tonight, and I'll keep you guys updated on what that plan is, because right now we don't know, even though it's 5:21, but we'll figure it out.
Hi, I had placed an order for pickup.
Alright, what's the name?
York.
Alright, that just came through. We're making that right now. You can go and pull up to the window though.
Thank you.
Do you think the guys that founded Jimmy John's were named Jim and John?
Yes.
Here's that.
Thank you.
Here you go.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Did you get a giant?
Yo.
Smart man.
Cheaper than buying two.
Smart man, smart man. just upstairs right now getting my gym bag all packed up. I feel like this angle's kind of weird. Oh no, my battery's about to die. That's really annoying. So just packing up my gym bag right now, getting ready for tomorrow. Always be prepared. Always have your stuff all packed up. Makes your life so much easier. But the flashing batteries are really stressing me out right now. This is probably super obvious, but one thing that I have been doing to help reduce like overwhelm with work and whatnot is to just turn on my like personal do not disturb. I've been doing this on weekends, and then tonight's date night, so I'm doing that right now just because like I get texts and calls and I don't have email notifications on because that would be awful for me. But just so like I'm keeping my personal life separate from like my work life, which super beneficial. So if you don't do that, I definitely recommend it. And I also try not to check email. Had to change the battery, but like I was saying, I try not to check emails when I'm not working, otherwise it just ends up in me stressing out. I was expecting you to be naked. I don't remember what I was saying, but Brandon just came in here and gave me Kleenex because we were using Kleenex as toilet paper for one night because we needed to buy toilet paper. But yeah, I am packing up my gym bag right now. Tomorrow is leg day, which means I wear shorts and a t-shirt. That's my go-to. I have started wearing like specific outfits on specific days at the gym because it makes my life easier. Basically like Steve Jobs wearing the same outfit every day. Don't know if the people at the gym have noticed, but I don't really care either way. What should I wear? I have a board meeting tomorrow. Currently that's the only meeting. Going with some black slacks from Walmart and this turtleneck that I actually think is a like thermal shirt. But I like think that it looks pretty good on me. It is all wadded up right now. You can literally not tell what that is. And then black slacks. Okay, this clip is way too long, so I'm gonna go hang out with Brandon and do fun date night things. That sounds wrong. Don't think about that. Snack time. This is my macro cap for the evening. I have 132 grams of ice cream, 1 cup of oat milk, and 2 rice cakes because we had a very small dinner, so lots of food. Hi, it's editing Stacy. I'm wearing the same sweatshirt that I wore in the video because I wear this sweatshirt like every single day, but it's Saturday now and I just wanted to chat and end off this video because it is a little bit short. You guys have probably noticed that I have not been the most consistent on YouTube recently, and really this video was me just getting the fuck over that because I keep like starting videos and then not actually editing them or finishing them because I just don't think they're good enough. So maybe you could tell in this video that I was just kind of being a little bit more raw, authentic, showing you what my actual day-to-day life is, because I feel like that's important here on YouTube when everything sometimes seems a little bit too aesthetic sometimes. And obviously I love like aspirational content, but I do think that it is important to also share like this is real life. I live pretty much the same frickin' day every single day. It's mundane, it's boring sometimes, but like it is real life, and I'm sure that most of your lives look a lot like mine, where you just wake up, go to work, and then come home, and that's kind of it. So hopefully you guys found it relatable. Hopefully you guys find this channel relatable. That is what I'm here for. I'm here for my 9-to-5 girlies that, you know, they don't have the perfect life, but it is still our life and we still love our lives. And I did just also want to talk a little bit about, you know, feeling overwhelmed, feeling stressed at work, all of those things, and kind of like, you know, I gave you guys some tips in this video, but I was just watching a few clips from like some of my videos when I very first started this job, and I was like crying in them. And it just kind of made me realize how far I've come in this job. And I just want to encourage you, if you are starting a new job, or if maybe there's just a season of your job that is a little bit stressful right now, you will get through it. I promise you. Even if maybe you're like looking at like a potential career change and you're just not sure where you're going or what you're doing, believe me, you're gonna get through it. Start to feel a little bit more settled at some point, and don't feel discouraged if you're in that kind of season. And also just realize like it is just work. It's not the end of the world. I know it is such a huge part of most of our lives, but like at the end of the day, if you died tomorrow, your job would probably be filled within a month at the max. But like your friends and your family and the people who like really truly care about you, they're gonna miss you for their entire lives. So don't get too wrapped up in work. I know I film a lot of 9 to 5 type content, but that is not my entire life. I have a huge life outside of that, and I know it doesn't feel that way sometimes when you work a 9 to 5 job, but I promise you, you do have a life outside of work, and that is the most important part. Don't live to work, work to live, unless you really love your job and you're like crazy. If I got to do YouTube full time, I might be that person, but honestly, even if you do love your job, like, that's not what life is all about. It's about experiences outside of work. I do encourage you guys to make sure that you are living life outside of work, even when things get stressful. And with that, this clip is way too long already. I will go ahead and end this video and hopefully see you guys very, very soon. I have edited 2, including this one, YouTube videos this weekend, so hopefully I will be getting back to at least once a week posting, because like, come on, Stacey, let's get it together. Okay, I will see you guys in the next one.